Hello everyone and welcome to another powerful episode of Inspire Her. I'm your host Onome and today we are stepping into a conversation that has the power to shape generations. Teach her today, transform tomorrow. We're talking about the impact of educating the girl child, the future that unfolds when we invest in her mind, her voice and her dreams. And joining me are two amazing women who embody leadership, excellence and influence in their fields. First, we have Mrs. Anu Omoloju, a distinguished managing partner at Harris Issa Omoloju & Co., a fellow of multiple ADRO Institute and the current Lagos branch chairperson of the Nigerian Institute of Chartered Arbitrators. She serves as the network pastor of the Jules Women Ministry at the Elevation Church and brings deep insights on leadership and purpose. She is joyfully married to Pastor Olumide Omoloju and blessed with amazing children. And with her is another amazing woman, Barrister Ayodele Judith, a lawyer, humanitarian, and transformational coach. She is the founder of the Unveiling Royalty Empowerment Foundation, where she drives sustainable empowerment initiatives for children, teens, and adults. And through her impactful initiatives and weekly series, A Chat with the King's Daughter, she empowers thousands to live boldly and intentionally. All right, so welcome to Inspire Her, and with me in the studio are two beautiful women. Good to have you.
Good to be here.
All right, we have Judith and we also have Anu.
Very well. So thank you, Anu.
All right, good to have you.
Good to be here.
Yeah?
Good to be here.
Yeah, good to be here.
Thank
How
you.
are you guys doing?
We're
Doing well.
fine.
Very well.
We are doing well.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, so today we're talking about the girl child. Teach her today and transform tomorrow. So let's start from the very beginning. What does it mean to educate the girl child? Why is it so important to educate the girl child? What's the big deal? Why not just educate everyone, the children, male, female? Why is it so important to educate the girl child? Let me start with you.
Okay. I feel that everyone deserves an education.
Okay.
The male child, the female child. However, because of the society in which we live in, especially with the past history, it's been known that the boy child should be the first person whose education is prioritized.
Okay.
So a family that has perhaps maybe 3 boys and 2 girls would want to usually send the boy child to school, and then ignore the girl child. But things are changing because we're seeing that people are emerging. Great women across the world are emerging. So people are then stopping and thinking that, look, if we did not educate these women who are now doing so much exploits, we wouldn't have what we're seeing currently. So there's now a drive that everyone should be given an opportunity for an education.
What do you think, Anna?
Yeah, it's no gainsaying that when you invest in a girl's education, you are investing in yourself.
Yeah.
You are investing in your family. You are investing in the community at large. You are investing in the economy of your nation. I mean, take for instance, you have a girl, you know that we are multipliers, you know, by nature.
Yes.
We have the ability to do so much. I mean, when we are empowered and when we are in a place where we can critically analyze situation, we are problem solvers. So much, you know, is innate when you invest in educating a girl child. And you remember, is beyond the 4 walls of the school. Because when we talk about educating a girl child, most of the time we look at the formal space, the 4 walls, but it goes beyond that. It goes to, you know, the learning actually begins from home, you know, from your mother, from your parents, where you begin to see things. And when you have a daughter, a girl child, you notice that there is something different. I mean, the ability to create something out of nothing. You know, by the time they analyze things, they want to perform. Maybe on their brother, they want to perform because it is innate in us as females. So when you educate, you are not, just like she said, you are not only educating an individual, you are empowering yourself because you can break away from the norms of poverty in your home. Even, you know, the sickness, you know, there's a way that we are naturally tend towards, you know, productivity. And that is why I feel that the world should move away from the king, to investing the queen in a woman, making her beautiful, nurturing her, and seeing her as the future of, his or our own life and generations to come.
Interesting. So how does educating the girl child shape the future, as well as shape the future of the girl child, as well as being innovators?
Okay. The Holy Book says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. And so if we flip that, it means that my people succeed, they excel, they thrive when they have the right knowledge. If a girl child is provided the right knowledge, there's no limit to what she can achieve. There are some major things in this world that have come to be because of a woman. She may not have gotten the recognition at the time it happened, but eventually it comes out that, oh, the woman was the brainchild behind this great achievement. So now, if a woman is empowered, she has an opportunity to go out there and relinquish her glory into the world. She can pour out all that she's filled up with into the world. She can release glory into the world. But if she's not equipped, that glory stays dormant. It stays dormant. The potential just stays in there, unused. So that's why I strongly believe that women have so much potential. The girl child has so much potential, but we must equip her with what she needs to release that potential into the world.
Okay. You know, as you're speaking now, some people will just be like, oh, they're just being feminist. They just want to push the girl child narrative. So can we cite examples of girl childs that have actually thrived? Because earlier on you were talking about how the girl child can thrive if she's well equipped. So the question is, are there examples of girl children who have thrived? Let's hear those stories so that people can understand where we are coming from.
Okay, look at Dr. Ibukun Awushika. Imagine the kind of value that woman has brought to the society and to the world. If she was not empowered with an education, there is no way on earth she will be achieving what she's doing now. Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Look at the impact she's making across the globe. It was an education that gave her that platform to come in there and play among the men. She had the opportunity to stand apart with men, and then she was able to shine. And I dare say she has outshined quite a number of them. I'm not feminist.
All right. It could be very funny because for me, it starts from identity. You know, all she spoke about that she will be able to project her glory, to the world. It starts from who you are. Because without you knowing who you are, you don't even know the power that you carry.
That's it.
Yes.
So many times, it is even in the classroom or when you are exposed to the right environment, you're able to discover yourself. And in discovering yourself, it shapes your mindset, your world view, everything about you changes. And that also drives you into, more discovery.
That's right.
Because when educating a girl, for example, they don't stop at the knowledge, the basic knowledge that you have fed them with. They move directly, just like as you have said, into innovating, into creativity. Because when knowledge doesn't produce, it's dormant. It's pointless. So you must actually know how to drive that knowledge into productivity. And that is the power that, God has given us as women to be able to produce. And also we are nurturers. We are going to nurture the men and direct them in the right path to go. But permit me to say at this junction that we must pass the right values. Because education also goes beyond, giving the right education. Some people have given the wrong education, to the female. Take, for instance, learn to cook. So it's like you are going to be domesticated one day, which is wrong. But when you preach that message from the right perspective, that look, you have a lot of leadership training right in the kitchen. You learn to be critical in your thinking. You learn to be a problem solver. You learn to improvise because it is actually in the kitchen that it happens first. These ingredients are not adding up. What can I add to it?
Yes.
I mean, and you teach them dependence. You teach them how to, how to be healthy.
Yes.
You teach them, to wash their hand. And so many leadership skills are just being learned from that space for them before the society.
Yeah.
Not that, so when we teach it from the right perspective, okay, you are teaching leadership. You are teaching dressings. Look at all of us. How do you dress? I mean, some will say dress to attract, dress to be accepted. But is that the real reason why you dress? You dress because you want to cover up yourself. You also want people to see you in your identity.
Yes.
You want people to know that you're a dignified woman and a responsible, a respected woman. And also you dress to suit the occasion. When the right message is being passed, a girl child is being educated. And that is what we are talking about when we say, beyond the subject matter that is discussed in class. What else? How are we training? How are we teaching? How are we modeling into leadership? I mean, this our young, beautiful daughters.
Interesting. All right. We're still talking teach her today, transform her tomorrow. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we will continue this conversation. Do stay tuned.
Eloquence focuses attention on the message and the audience.
I found it very interesting, exciting, educative.
It was very beneficial.
Definitely would learn a lot, a whole lot. Thank you. The delivery was second to none. Speak with power.
Speak with power.
Speak with power.
All right, so welcome back, and we're still talking teach her today and transform her tomorrow. And you're wondering what we're talking about. We're talking about the girl child. And doing that conversation with me is Madam Anu as well as Madam Judith. Good to have you again.
Happy to be here, to still be here.
All right. So we've said so many things. Now I want us to look at mentorship. What role does mentorship play when it comes to inspiring the girl child?
Okay. So I love the fact that we have moved away from teaching, which is teach the child what,
yes,
and now to how to do it. So mentoring is about growing, what you know. It's about somebody holding your hand. It's somebody advising you towards the path to go. It's somebody encouraging you, somebody being that advocate in that space that will speak for you. So a lot of things go into mentoring. It's like, yes, you have an idea of yourself, but what does it take you to achieve? What does it take you to be established? Somebody to hold your hand, somebody to look up to. And for me, that is what mentoring is all about. Somebody to groom you, somebody to expose the inner question in you to help you navigate, the bend of life and whatever you want to do. So you mentor in many spaces. Some people will approach me. I want you to mentor me in this school. I mean, we have different school of thought. We have the spiritual. We have the legal space in which I am. I'm an arbitrator. Somebody wants to know my journeys, and that speaks to my experience. So they want to navigate, learn from my mistakes, or maybe the things that I've done well, and also able to project their lives, forward. And for me, that is what mentoring it's all about. And when you talk about educating, a female child, it's very interesting, because from age 0 to 12, you are still teaching them. From age 13. So that is where we know that, yes, we have come to a season in the life of this girl child. She wants to discover herself. She wants somebody to picture, to mirror what she wants to her. Mentoring starts from there. I mean, she's no longer authority. Mommy, what can I wear? Mommy, how should I dress? Mommy, am I looking good? She's gone beyond that. She's in the season, where she wants to really discover her inner beauty. Somebody to mentor her, somebody to talk to her, to shape her world. And that is where mentoring starts. By the time you get to 18, you are making decisions for yourself. You are going into the university. Somebody is asking you, what's your preference? What do you really want to do? We parents are even making inquiries. We are asking you questions. So at that time, it is a blown season, for mentoring. For somebody to picture, their achievement. That is when they begin to look at. Thankfully, we are in the ages of LinkedIn and all the things that go on. They go moving there to look at someone that has done something in line with their career and they want to move in that direction. So they are looking at your achievement, they are looking at your structure, your values, your character, and the things that makes you. And for me, mentoring is a whole lot of topic. We can't finish if we begin to unfold it.
Okay.
Yeah, but let me stop there. Let me stop there for now.
Judy, do you want to add something to that?
Oh, yes, definitely. For me, when I think of mentoring, I think of someone at the top of a ladder and stretches down their hands to bring someone up. There are a lot of people that have attained great things, but they stay up there and waving down and saying, hello, hello, hello. We need to step out of our comfort zone and actually reach down and bring people up, because people are looking at us and saying, oh, I wish I was like her. I want to be like her someday. But if they don't know your journey, if you're not able to reach down and pull them up, they may just stay in the level of wishing to come up there. So when I consider mentorship, I consider it as a space where you can be vulnerable. You can be real. You can tell people that, yes, I have cried on this journey. I have fallen down many times, but I kept on rising. I have had to do X, Y, and Z. I have had to work late nights. I have had to go and search for things in deep places. I have had to build capacity and strength. So they don't just look at you and say, wow, that's glamour, that's success. But they actually know your process, the journey. And we see that a lot of young people, I don't know if it's the era that we live in or the social media era where people look at things and just focus so much on the glam and the success. Nobody looks at the back end story, the process. So that's where mentorship is very important. We need to take them, hold their hand and say, look, I will walk with you on this journey. You will have some times where you will fall down. But with me by your side, I will pull you up and I will also show you the pitfalls. You don't need to fall where I fell. That's mentorship. Things that would take me like 10 years to achieve, because I have gone through that path. I would ensure that you do it in a year, because I would hold your hand and support you. Areas where I fell, you don't need to fall, because I will tell you, like, look, that's a spot right there. If you're not careful, you will fall there. So mentorship, we need to deliberately come out and mentor these people. Mentor these young girls. They must
also submit themselves anyway.
Exactly. Yes. I was going to ask, is there anything like bad mentoring? And if there's someone who's watching us right now and has gone through that process, because now we've defined mentoring. You shared your own experience. She shared her own experience, helping someone through the journey that you've gone through and ensuring that they don't make those same mistakes that you did. Now somebody is saying, oh, I had this mentor, and this mentor did not walk me through the right journey. So I'm just looking at it from that aspect. Is there anything like bad mentoring? And if someone has gone through that bad mentoring, how then do they come out of it? How then do they walk through the journey in terms of their goal, their aspiration, to ensure that in spite of the experience they've had, they still focus on the journey ahead?
Yes.
Okay. So, if we have bad teachers, we also have bad mentors.
Yes.
So it depends on even what the mentor is mentoring you on and what language she's speaking to you. The truth of the matter is that she has described it well. When you position yourself as a good mentor, now let's face a good mentor, and you are not able or available, to pour yourself out into the mentor to be sure that you are fulfilling that role. You're already a bad mentor. Because we have said here that you are to guide, you are to advise, you are to hold the hand of the person, and you have done none of those things. You are to open doors, in uncommon places where you know that this person cannot reach. It is, your role, if you are really sincere, to mentor the person to the path of growth, which will definitely one day be accredited to you. But if the person had suffered the journey of not being sincere, having a mentor that have the time to do this, then you can navigate your way through. You already know in you what you want to do. There are good mentors everywhere. We can not all be available at the same time.
True.
Because I can imagine thousands of people coming to me to say this, but also the ability to identify the need of that person and to be able to just stretch your hand and say, this is the person you need. It's a great path. I think we also have to look at that. This is you volunteer, because she can't be available all the time. I can't be available all the time. But the ability to administer and to say that, okay, so this is what you need, because in the journeys of life, you have also met people. You've met great people that are doing what, because as a good mentor, you know good mentors as well.
Yes.
Because you know these ones are appropriate. I remember one time I approached Mrs. Funke Adekoya, and I told her what I need. She's one of the people that I look up to in the legal space and also in arbitration. So I told her, I said, I need this, I need that. And she held my hand and brought in another person and handed me over and said that this is the person you need. And we kicked off and we went so far. And one of the stories, that I have that is very sweet in my journey is that particular story. So when you have the bad one and you feel that you have not really taken the juice out of that relationship, you can change it.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. As we begin to wrap things up, how then can we create spaces for girls that inspire them rather than silence them?
Okay. In Lagos State, they have this program is in DSVA. So there was a 3 months program where mentors were selected to go into secondary schools.
Okay.
And we teach every week, we teach these students on character development, resilience, stretching, grit. And so these children are not only equipped with the educational, the formal education, they're also getting informal education, emotional intelligence. So they come out and they are well-rounded children. So that's something the government has done. But NGOs can also do the same. My NGO does that, where we provide a yearly program on leadership. We train the girl child and the boy child as well. But individuals in their own spaces, the only thing we need to do is actually be conscious to do this. I was mentored by a woman who I met only once, but her books mentored me. And literally, when I'll read her books, I'll hear her speak. It will be as though I'm hearing her voice. And I would hear her speak as I'm reading the book, and the words will literally go into my spirit. And I was growing by reading the books. But these days, a lot of people want to spend time on TikTok. That's where the story of what if they don't want to be mentored? That's the truth of the matter. The challenge, the mentees and the mentors, we need to come to a point where we both are willing. And it's not just one-sided. But if we get mentees that are willing to be mentored, then it's a beautiful package, because you know that right there and there, you have a glorious future for that mentee.
Want to add something?
All right. So for me, I just want to build on all she said. Let me make addition. So somebody is learning something new. So creating a platform is important. She said she has, a platform on which they mentor the younger ones. Creating a platform in my own space as well, both in church and in what I do. My secular life. I'm always passionate about mentoring the younger ones. And by virtue of the fact that I'm a teacher also, I'm a faculty in my institute, I go into schools, I always volunteer. when they say, okay, no matter how far the school is, I will volunteer to go and teach them about what I know. And when I am there, I make myself also available. And they get to ask 1 or 2 questions, and I'm available to answer them. Another thing is about books. We can write books, we can encourage them, put something on LinkedIn, put something on TikTok, for them to just grab and to take away. Many of us have many mentors that we have not even been able to sit with one-on-one at any point in time, but we grab so much. She said she developed herself just by reading the book of one of our mentors and so many others. Let's create that space. Let's create that time. Let's push 1 or 2 things forward, for these younger ones to learn, particularly values.
Totally agree.
Values, character, discipline. I mean, let's push them forward, for them to gain more clarity and confidence in themselves. That more than anything, you've got it, everything inside of you. And with the help of someone that have kind of rode on that path, you can do more and even better. Awesome. So that is what I would love to say.
Final word for the girl child out there who's listening to us. What would you say to her?
We love you. We love you. We treasure you. You are important. There's so much that is inside of you that the world is waiting for. There's so much we're waiting to see unlocked in you.
Yeah, the world awaits the manifestations of great daughters.
Yeah.
So I just align with her because that is my word. That we are waiting for you. You are beautiful. You are awesome. I mean, you've got all it takes to shape the world, to shape the future, and to create a better, great, and beautiful families for yourself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
What an inspiring and enlightening conversation. A huge thank you to our guests, Mrs. Anu Omoloju and Barrister Ayodele Judith, for sharing such profound wisdom on why educating the girl child is not just important, but transformational. Today, we've been reminded that when you teach a girl, you don't just educate one child. You strengthen families, uplift communities, and shape the future of an entire nation. Education gives girls confidence, clarity, and the courage to rewrite the narratives around them. Thank you for joining us on Inspire Her. I'm Onome Gugu, and I hope today's episode pushes you to invest in the girl, support her, mentor her, encourage her, because the world becomes brighter when she becomes empowered.
I'm Dr. Fumi Akinyele. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Food Basket Foundation International. Shout out to Achievement Channel. You guys have been fantastic. You've been here. You've been engaged. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
My name is Mariam Maliko Mohammed, and I'm a professional and personal development professional. Okay, hi, Achievement Channel. Thank you very much for having me. Well done.